pizza time. Mashy spike plate. There's just so many good names.
Mashy spike plate. Okay.
It's so good. Alright, anyways, guys, here we go. We have Farblo, SP1. That is losers round 7, so losers 8 basically. Winner of that's going to move on to losers quarters. And we're on small battlefield here. Of course, SP1 here hailing from Greece, and Farblo we've seen earlier as well from Germany here. So having their, you know, not only their first time on stream, but also their second time on stream in the same tournament. So quite nice.
Yep.
Let me get that back up. Alright, here we go.
Yeah.
So, SP1 here holding the lead, more or less as expected, because Snake against Inkling sounds horrible for Inkling, to be fair. You know, you want to get that, you want to get in against Snake, and Snake, as soon as you hold the grenade, your in is basically done, and there's the explosion off the top. That I believe that was a C4 that dropped from SP1 straight onto Farblo's head.
When it comes
you always
to
have to be aware of that.
When it comes to like a rushdown character, Snake has just so many ways of like getting favorable trades out of everything. As long as they're given time to set up. That was a very nice down smash with that. Both players are now on second stock.
That's how quickly that can turn around. I guess we've seen it before from Sir John as well with the you know, charged down smash at the ledge. Seems to be very effective today. And so Farblo, you know, getting a piece of that, you know.
Okay.
Getting some good ink there as well. Always important here for the Inkling. You can apply some ink from afar, of course. Buffed splatter shot there with a lot of range now on Inkling, but as you see right there, at some point the SP1 will get in, and then it's a bad time, you know.
Yeah, but right now Farblo has sort of changed to a more ranged game. Oh, nice Woomy.
Getting the kill with the kill confirmed as well. Up to up air. Very basic but very effective.
I believe that's called the Woomy, if I recall correctly.
I don't know if it has a name. I just say up to up every single time. A Woomy is interesting. Where does that come from? Is that like Inkling speak?
Yeah, that's Inkling speak. It's like when in Splatoon you have like a few buttons that you can actually have like voice commands, I guess.
Emotes like?
Yeah, emotes. One of them's Woomy.
Okay. Sure. I have never played Splatoon. I might have to try at some point, but here we go. Farblo now getting slapped by the Nikita. Yep, and it comes right back around. If you don't hit SP1 out of it, that Nikita's gonna hit in the back right there. So except for SP1 trying to get the cheese kill with a forward spike as well, but doesn't quite connect it. Actually quite far off on that one, but now you see the grenade coming into play.
Yep.
Very strong tool to just make every interaction with the Inkling, make it a trade, and that always works in Snake's favor.
Yeah, Farblo currently sitting over 100%. SP1 sitting at 64. Last stock, both players.
Yeah, that up tilt was coming from a mile away, but Farblo just barely getting that shield up. SP1 not punishing the roller on shield. Interestingly enough, I think you can actually just release shield up tilt. The roller quite unsafe on shield.
To be honest, I wouldn't want to risk that if I didn't know it was true.
Yeah, fair enough. Especially in this kind of situation, right?
Last stock, side of the stage.
Yeah, maybe you have to try it earlier if Farblo goes for these kind of rolls. But Farblo's not really been using roller quite as much. But there is the big split. And that's going to take it. SP1 gets the update on the platform and takes the first game. Split
okay, nicely done.
But yeah, close stuff by Farblo. You know, they kind of struggled in the winner's side, but doing an amazing job so far here in losers against SP1. And of course, SP1 not a bad player by any means, you know. So
no,
really good stuff by Farblo so far. Let's see if they can clutch out a game as well.
All right, let's see where they're going to go for game number 2. They're currently banning. They've banned Pokemon Stadium 2, Yoshi Story, and Final Destination.
Okay, I can certainly see Yoshi's Story as a ban from SP1 because up throw up air or Boomy, I guess, will kill that much earlier. I guess the same goes for Snake as well. You can get some nice combos of grenade into up air or something along those lines, but kind of works out better for Inkling, and the same kind of goes for Final Destination. where you don't really get any safety from platforms, so Inkling can rush you down a little bit more effectively. And so, where are we going to? What are we doing?
Looks like we're gonna go to Smashville.
Alright, so small stage here for Farblo as a counter pick. Center platform, a little bit scary against Snake, I have to say. If SP1 decides to just, camp below that, that's sometimes very difficult to get to, but Farblo doing a good job so far. But there's the frame 1 escape option, that grenade. So good for SP1 here to deal with these Inkling combos, which are good, but not true. So I guess they're not a combo, I guess they're a string, but in the wider sense, it makes it really hard for Farblo.
It's all semantics, we're not going to argue it.
Yeah, but it makes it really hard for Farblo to get consistent damage on Snake, and you need so much, because Snake is really heavy.
Was that C4 planted? No. Okay.
SP1
blowing himself up in C4.
SP1 was like, alright, let me help you out in that damage department, getting that C4.
Oh my goodness.
Oh!
Not quite sure if that was a read or not, but Farblo going right into that mortar. Oh,
no,
jumping into
no.
Nikita.
Nikita still out, second one there, yeah, forcing the air dodge forward tilt, second it will connect, but not quite take it across the whole stage, but the Nikita, the 4th in a row to hit here for SP1, that'll take it off. And 105% here on the Snake first stock,
Farblo
and you can just trade away.
Farblo spent about 35 seconds without touching the ground.
Yeah, that is insane. And it kind of speaks to how good Inkling recovery is as well, that you can actually do that and still survive, for that long. But it doesn't help because you're still getting exploded off the side.
It doesn't help when you keep running into explosions, no.
Alright, getting the roller there, though, getting the bury into the down smash, taking the stock off, but, that kind of shenanigans has amounted to a 75% deficit here. But alright, getting some good stuff started. Up throw up air is true. So no way for SP1 to get out of that with a grenade, and bringing the damage back, actually. Back to an even game, getting the bury as well into the forward smash, and taking the lead here as Farblo as well. Turning that around really quickly.
2 rollers in a row. Farblo currently sitting 2 stocks to 1.
Which is interesting, right? Because Farblo, for the bigger part of the first game, has not really been using roller as well. But yeah, there's the C4 recovery from SP1, and Farblo going a little bit too deep, losing that stock. 90% lead now for the German Inkling, but still, using this roller, this is really something that SP1 now has to deal with and has to keep in mind, because Farblo has not been using that, and suddenly the rollers are coming out, Oh boy. Setting off stage now, that is very, very, very scary against Snake. 3 up smashes, none of them hitting, good roll through. SP1 not really able to punish that with anything. Ooh, empty landing there, not getting the grab or anything, but SP1 now off stage, trying to get back air there as Farblo sending SP1 off stage once again. The damage just keep piling up, the grenade adding some additional mix-ups to the recovery, but now Farblo the one off stage, and that is scary. Up smash is coming through, one is connecting, doesn't quite take the stock, but the next one surely will here. Max rage on the Snake as well, weaken off the dash deck will not kill anything. The sweet spot might off the side if SP1 can catch it on the very side. Down there would have killed, but he falls out of it, and Farblo's still alive here, but there is the up tilt going through everything, and the split once again will close it out. SP1 takes the set 2-0, but both games super close.
Spot dodge into up tilt. Very, very nice. And yeah, that will be the game. Set.